Francesca Fiorentini is currently attacking you about this, as if Donald Trump is unique. He's novel compared to past presidents, certainly a special kind of evil that we've never seen before.
All right, y'all. So what we are talking about here is this. Ana Kasparian and Emma Vigeland over the weekend had, and actually Francesca Fiorentini had this insane blowout. And I'm trying to put everything all together. And what that is a clip of Anna calling out Francesca live on the program. Matter of fact, let me give you guys a better take on this. And I'm going to give you a heads up. I thought it was a bit unprofessional.
And now Trump is saying, oh, Dick Cheney had it right. Let's go send people there. At a bare minimum, not a good look. And overall, not a good policy.
Now, before because this is the part where she's going to do what she's doing okay, I'm not going to keep on lighting it up with unprofessional manner. But they're talking about Trump and the mass deportations of migrants going to Guantanamo Bay, which I didn't know that was a practice. Like, I didn't know that's what they do, that they send these illegal immigrants to, Guantanamo Bay. Like, listen, let me keep it real with you. I want to be very clear when I speak, and I say I'm America first, and we're going to get into the sauce and the meat and potatoes of this. We are going to get into the sauce. Please don't go anywhere. But I want to be very clear. I am America first. And by now, I think everybody knows that, right? But in full reality, that doesn't mean that I'm some monster, okay? I know I speak to deportations a lot, and I'm not going to stop. But I think it is inhumane for this. One administration does one thing and the other administration does another thing, and we keep schlepping people back and forth. This should have never happened. Our border should never be this porous, and who wouldn't come if they find out that they get the opportunity to come here and get vouchers and everything else. Oh, and by the way, you have organizations like Catholic Charities or Highest, the Hebrew International, whatever, that helps these people get through the Darien Gap, right? And that's a whole different story. So I think that it is inhumane to keep schlepping people all over the place, and then now they got to go to Guantanamo Bay. That doesn't make me excited at all. I'm still a human being. Okay, but unfortunately, I can barely talk about this, because it popped off. It really popped off this weekend.
Okay.
By the way, guys, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you for every eye that lands on this video. Sorry.
Now, the second issue is this mass deportation camps, the gulags have begun, et cetera. Now, look, I think that the clip that Francesca's using is misleading and totally out of context, but that's okay. But I know that...
No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. That dishonesty is not okay.
Yeah,
but continue. Go ahead.
I hear you. I don't mean to excuse
But she's
that.
getting the likes that she wants, right? Otherwise, who would pay attention to anything she's doing if she's not attacking TYT? But anyway, continue, Jane.
Yeah.
And that's not true. So she really played that in a very unprofessional manner. Again, I can't stress that enough, because the problem is you put him in a position live on air where, now I got to sit here and feel bad for Cenk, right? Where now he's probably like, come on, man, you in the way right now. You saying all this stuff. And, the girl, she's not here to defend herself. You could have stopped at the point of saying she put up a clip that was disingenuous, right? Oh, she's lying, right? Okay, cool, right? But when you add on the rest and you're like, oh, well, nobody cares about her stuff, and I can't say that. If y'all don't know, Francesca Fiorentini is the young lady she's one of the co-hosts of this show, by the way, and I don't see her so often. She's the Asian one. I have no other way to tell you how she y'all know exactly who I'm talking about right now, right? Just make sure that I'm editing this and I'm putting her picture up there. I'm pretty sure there's only one topic that I agree with her on, and that's Israel. After that, that's it. And I can guarantee you that, right? But I'm still not going to say that this girl's not getting her bag. The young progressive, group, whatever, that base of young progressives, they love her. So I don't know what would make Anna say something like that, which then I guess made Emma Vigeland say, I've had enough. I don't know, but let's get back to that clip on Twitter.
In her mind, I know that Francesca Fiorentini is currently attacking you about this as if Donald Trump is unique. He's novel compared to past presidents, certainly a special kind of evil that we've never seen before. In her mind, these are the gulags that she was warning about. But in fact, this has been a longstanding practice. You can be against that practice, but Donald Trump isn't doing anything new here.
Yeah, so I'm going to address it. I think that the clip that Francesca's using is misleading and totally out of context, but that's okay. But I know that...
No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. That dishonesty is not okay.
Yeah,
but continue. Go ahead.
I hear you. I hear you. I don't mean to
but she's
that.
Getting the likes that she wants, right? Otherwise, I mean, who would pay attention to anything she's doing if she's not attacking TYT? But anyway, continue, Jane.
Yeah.
And the thing is that like now I have to... basically, I don't want to say side with leftists. Like, I don't care. These are all Americans, right? But, like, I'm going to call a spade a spade. Francesca doesn't attack TYT. She actually doesn't, for all of everything. Like, because when she's on Pierce Morgan's show, like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, she gets on my nerves on that show. She does too much. She thinks she's funny. She's not, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to, y'all going to be like, but you are following her, right? Yeah, because I was trying to get more tea. But no, anyway. But at the same time, I'm not going to, again, act like this girl is not sought after by the progressive left. She is. She's made a name for herself in that base. And that's that, right? So Emma Vigeland, she had enough, and she came out and said, gotta love the performative piousness of Peter Piper, right? No, gotta love the performative piousness of polymarket populists coming for ally and movement partner, Fran Fio, and that's Francesca, because she posted Cenk's own words coming from his mouth. Go back to your roots, ranking celebrity camel toes. Oh, I can't. Get your clicks that way as the rest of us oppose fascism. Now, of course, for me, it's like, I mean, this is just a bit much, you know, as far as the opposed fascism. You know what? Yeah, anyway, it's still just a bit much. But, you know, this is what, I don't put names to certain things, okay? I just don't. But I'm not too thrilled with a lot of stuff that's coming out of this administration. I think that we have a lot of fake W's happening. But y'all already know, like, I keep it real about that. But, you know, and then she said, we're in the political debate and discourse space, and some folks just can't back it. Sad to see. And, you know, Francesca Fiorentini says, Low, she went for Regina George. Yeah, okay, like on Mean Girls, I guess. Let me see what this person, Lizzie B, said. The majority of us have spoken loudly. Many of us are former Democrats who realize that people like you and the modern version of Pat are the modern version of Pat Robinson, only instead of selling Jesus, you're selling progressivism. You lack mercy, you lack humor, and you're way too self-righteous. It's fake. I don't know. Lizzie's kind of weird for me, bringing that in. You know, I don't know. That's a shame. People are really kind of coming at Emma for this, but the thing is, like, I just, you know, I'm going to come back about Emma. So, God, it's so annoying because I'm trying to get all of the freaking tweets, and it's just so annoying because it brings me back here because there's more. And I have to go all the way to her. Hold on, y'all. It's just kind of annoying. So, like, and you know these people be tweeting like crazy. So, oh my God, it's going to take forever for me to get. But it's just like okay, bet. Because I want to get back to, all right, bet. So when she said that, then Anna came back and retweeted her and said, I remember Emma telling me verbatim, I never have to work a day in my life if I don't want to because of how wealthy her family is. Your mom threw a nice little fundraiser for Senator Gillibrand, whatever, in 2019, right? I get why you're so attached to a party that effed over the working class, over, okay, and over again, okay. So I don't really expect her to understand what it's like to live in a neighborhood that's been overrun with criminals due to the policies she preaches in the name of gaining social capital. Fran did a hatchet job on Cenk, even though he was kind enough to waste his time going on her show. You see, it's just like, why are we... So anyway, in the name of openness and understanding, I knew he was making a mistake. These people aren't interested in building any coalitions. They're not open to understanding anything. They don't give a ish about winning policy goals. Literally the worst thing Cenk ever did was open up the company to these people. Wow. Sorry. Wow. They came in, leached off what he built, and turned him for the clout the first second they could. Okay, sorry. Also, tell me, Emma, since taking a sponsor is so unacceptable to you, and the 4-person company you work for, how many dozens of employees at TYT should Cenk lay off to appease your judgmental ass? Tell us. So the thing is about this statement, and y'all gonna be like, you're look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, all right, let me just wait to the end a little bit. Let me just read the next statement from Emma. And Emma said, this is clearly a lie and is not my reality. She also says, MR, Majority Report, did paid ads for the Harris campaign. Never happened. By the way, who did TYT sell their email list to? I knew it was a matter of time before Anna distorted our private convos for her own agenda. That's all she's got. So, you know, a lot of people don't like Emma Vigeland, right? And so on this channel, I don't even think I've really talked about this person. I think Emma Vigeland has potential, right? I do. Unfortunately, and I'm going to keep it real, I feel like Emma Vigeland is feeling guilty for being rich, right? That these are the kind of people who run to be progressives.
Back. It is the fun half, and we're here with one Brandon Sutton.
You're here.
So this,
I'm here. I'm here, folks.
Say hello.
Nativism.
kind of pause it. Yeah, all right, bet. We got a good pause here. So that is. So this is the Majority Report. Sam Cedar. I'm not gonna get into Sam Cedar. I'm not because it's just that's a whole different video. But I think that she has a lot of potential. I just think that she doesn't think much of herself. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Because I seen her take down Pierce Morgan when it came to Palestine, and I thought she did an amazing job with that. Sadly, so okay, her mother must have money. You know, she comes from money. Anna making that comment and saying, "Oh, well, because she comes from money." She doesn't have to work a day in her life, so she doesn't know how it is to live in the slums. I don't know why you felt like you needed to bring that up, to say like, so she's, fighting for policies that don't matter. Let me tell you something. I really don't know why you felt like you had to bring that up, because she could have just came for money and not cared. That's number one. Number two, what does that mean? I didn't live in the slum. Okay, so we did. Up until I was 5, we did live in the slums a little bit. But, it wasn't the slums. It was Brooklyn. And then we went to Florida. But, I had both my parents. I didn't want for anything. I was pretty, spoiled. In the name of God, praise God for my parents, right? And I still feel a certain way about fighting for a certain thing. Now, I just feel like for her, it's misguided, because I think that she wants to protect these weird things and these names. And I don't want to be a fascist and, all of this stuff. It just becomes like this weird box that people put themselves in. And I do think she has a lot of potential. And when I see her on the Majority Report, because y'all know I'm clipping all this stuff, I think that if she needs to get out of Sam's shadow. I think that she's just a little too comfortable in Sam's shadow. And I think that she should really look into things and really work them out appropriately, if that makes sense. But that doesn't mean she's a bad person, right? And I'm actually more annoyed with Anna.
Continue, Jane.
Yeah. All right. So I have my issues with that, and I made that clear on her account, right? But what I'm more worried about is good folks that are getting into a panic because everyone's telling them the gulags are imminent, including some of our members. In fact, Rep Cat, the political cat board, great member, just wrote in, and I want to read it, and then I want to address it. Why I'm opposed to sending them to
Gitmo. I'm
Gitmo.
going to move on just a little bit from that, because again, like, look, what everybody's fear mongering is subjective.
Pretending like Obama and Biden were going to close Gitmo, they did not do that. Okay,
Right. So
they did not shut down Gitmo.
here's the thing, and I'm going to end with this, okay? Because I don't even know how long this just went, but I'm going to say this. A lot of times I hate getting them when they close their eyes. Sorry.
And so when you
I can't win for losing. I promise you. Like, I know y'all probably like this not that deep. It is to me because I much rather just like, why can't they look in the camera? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I did that. So here's the thing. So when it comes to being a Johnny come lately, but still trying to answer to your base and all, nobody got time for that. Look, okay? I was Johnny come lately to Trump. I definitely was. But I did figure it out by 2020. Sadly, they took that second term away from me. This term is not the second term I wanted. I can tell you that already. And somebody's going to say, oh, he's only been president for a month. What are you, some sort of leftist? Again, I don't know. Like, I want to make it very clear. Like, I'm nowhere near that, right? And I don't answer to these labels. You can't put me in one place. But what happens is that people, MAGA, and people like this, the MAGA now today, everything Trump does is right. Literally everything, right? And so, and Elon too, there's a lot going on. And it's going to make me sound like a leftist because I have a problem with the fact that Elon Musk is privy to a lot of classified documents. I do. Because who is he? I didn't vote him in. I mean, I didn't vote, but I didn't vote him in. The American people didn't vote in Elon Musk. And he's a foreigner as far as I'm concerned. Like, are we America first or are we not? I don't know that guy. He's from South America. Yeah. Or South Africa, rather. I know how this sounds. So there's no scrutiny whatsoever. So the next, 4 years is just going to be MAGA saying, yay, yay, Trump, yay, yay, Trump. And they're hype about deportations, which of course should happen. But then when it comes to anti-Semitism bills, nobody has anything to say to Trump about it. We just gave $1 billion to Israel. MAGA's not going to touch that. So we're at a point here where I can't identify with that because I think you should have scrutiny to your own side. And here comes Cenk and Anna, because they done figured it out now and they're so based now and oh my gosh, Trump isn't so bad and he's acceptable. I never wanted Trump to be acceptable. I didn't. And so now because of this, here they come, doing this whole, it's all the populace and we all want the same thing. But Cenk, you're taking money from Peter Thiel. And I have a problem with that. Yeah, because, independent media, and I'm going full on, sorry, I'm almost done. If this is supposed to be independent media, and you are somehow connected to somebody like that, who, I'm not going to get all the way into it because I feel like that's more for a live. It's not populist at all. It's just simply not. So, but I don't want to get into all of everything, but again, I think that this whole move was unprofessional of Anna, and Anna's tired of the TYT. There's going to be more. A lot of people exposing a lot of stuff about these people, and I'll be covering it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.